Alrighty, hello internet. Wolfman Doom Gaming here, and welcome back to Minecraft. So, yeah, we're playing Minecraft because why not? Um, Probably going to get started with playing. I wanted to do a replay of Breath of the Wild. The first time I played it, I never actually streamed it. Hold on. And I never had a record of what I did and everything, and I really I never had a record of everything I did, and I really wanted that because I liked Breath of the Wild. It was a neat game, it was a series, and I really enjoyed playing it. But but I never streamed it. The main reason was because the time I had Breath of the Wild, I had a streaming device. Don't get me wrong, I had my Elgato at the time. The problem was I didn't have a good enough uh, way to capture the gameplay. Because at the time my laptop sucked, so it didn't have much of any kind of oomph power, you know. So I wasn't able to really do anything, and I wanted to. I tried, but when I would like get into a fight with like a Lionel, you know, and I would do the Flurry Rush to like defend myself against it. Whenever like it would do a certain animation, the game would lag incredibly. Well, the connection would lag. Um, since all of that, I've gotten my own internet. I've gotten a lot better computer. So trying to do all this is much more of an option. So I'm gonna build a wall here so I can stop anything from. There's a few things that are happening. Is that like obviously creepers and skeletons can be floating in the water, and I don't want to deal with that. And then the freaking raiders are always in there too. They're like, "Hey, what's up? Party over here?" And tired of dealing with that too. So we're gonna build a nice little happy wall here to keep everybody the hell out. That way I'll be a little more safe. Yeah, they'll ruin my view of the water, but that's fine. So I've bought my new laptop from HP. I did that this morning. It was like $1,000 and then some. It's a HP Omen terabyte hard drive. What's a graphic card? It was a NVIDIA something. It was like a GTX. I forgot exactly. It was a good, as far as I can tell, it's like one of the top of the line currently, which is good enough for me. The i7, I know that much. Because originally, what I was looking for with the laptop, I wanted to find something that was close to what I had now. I wanted to find an i5, something with good memory, good graphics card. I didn't want anything really insane, but the more I talk to people, the more like, hey, you might want to just sink the money into it and, you know, have something you're going to have for a while. I'm like, okay. Originally, the one I was looking at, it was like 919. It was still a good laptop, and I had to upgrade the again the hard drive because it had a solid state in it, and for reasons I'm not going to do a solid state. And personally, I don't think anyone should. I think it's stupid. We're like, oh, they're fast. Like, yeah, they're fast. They're really nice, but they're only meant to do so much. You do the wrong thing with it, you're burning through it, and you'll be without a hard drive. I would rather personally have an actual factual hard disk drive rather than a, you know, a USB stick. Now I went ahead and created that all out, and that went down to a went to a 1 terabyte hard drive. Game pre-installed with 16 gigabytes of RAM. It comes with Red Dead 2, which is pretty neat. I'm not gonna play it because I have it on my I own it on the Xbox One, PlayStation, whatever it is. And so I'm not gonna, bother buying. Well, I'm not gonna bother. I might just play it just to see how good it looks. But in all the reality, I just wanted something that was going to last, something that was good, something that was strong, something that would last me at least 2 years before I ever saw anything majorly wrong with it. I've had my desktop, it has a i5 in it. It came pre-installed, I think, with 8 gigabytes of RAM. I've upgraded it to 16. Not 100% sure what the graphics card is. There's somebody's out there like, oh, you know your graphics card is, the fuck's wrong with you? Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know every single aspect of my computer. It works. That's all I care about. That's not 2, that's 3. That's 2. So, that looks a lot better. Like I said, now it's a little more driven that way. They didn't like how they were appearing over there. Because one thing I've come to hate is the Raiders. They are just annoying. But I like this though now. It looks very nice and cozy. So very nice and closed in. Arctic blast and temperatures plummeting into Saturday morning. Groovy. The other thing I have purchased a Elgato HD60S. The reason I went ahead and did that is because I want to use Twitch Studio. I've been looking into it. It seems pretty nice. I don't really care for Streamlabs, so I'm like, I might as well go with something else. The only minus is I had to purchase an Elgato HD60S. I have an Elgato, but it's yes. So it's a minor thing. I'm gonna give it to my old one, to my friend Richard, who is also a streamer. Obviously, I won't need it anymore. I'm not going to, you know, throw it in a drawer and let it appreciate dust. But I might as well give it to someone I know that can use it. It's funny though, like, I've never really streamed Minecraft. Like, I've recorded little bits, but never actually streamed it. And it's funny in a way because, like, one of my biggest things I like doing personally, I like building, and I like looking back on the work I did. And I've made some pretty elaborate places that are just, to me, are just like, you know, top notch. But for one reason or another, they the one place I accidentally deleted, I deleted it. So yeah, story time. Back when Minecraft first came out for the Xbox 360, I started playing it. I had a really nice house, really happy with it. At that time, I was very OCD about saving things to an external drive, because at the time I had a really shitty computer that didn't have much internal space. So I got used to like installing programs, installing games, installing anything I didn't, but I knew the computer couldn't handle onto the external drive. I don't know how big the hard drive was at the time, and so anyways, I installed. I had the level saved to my external drive, and I just kind of forgot about it. Like I would load it in. I'd be like, okay, cool. You know, it's still there. But after a while, I just kind of forgot it was on the external drive. And one day, my sister's computer was messing up. Wanted to back everything up, so I was like, well, I can lend you my external hard drive so you can back everything up. And I went ahead and formatted it, not at all thinking there's data on here. And after all, okay. And unfortunately, because of my stupidity, that world is only on memory now. I have like a few pictures of it that I did screen caps of. Losing that place was a pretty big blow. I think I actually stopped playing for a while. I don't remember, but it was it sucked. I remember that much. I found I lost it. I was just like, oh, like all my work. But then years later, when they came out with Minecraft for the Xbox One, I'm like, you know what? I want to make a new place, you know, and kind of memoriam for the place I used to have. And again, I spent hours, weeks, days making this really cool place. Well, that one also went sideways because you know what happened to that one? For some reason, when there was an update, and for some reason, my file went from being survival to being creative. Now, having that happen wasn't the worst thing. The problem was that I sunk a lot of hours into surviving in this world. And it's like, yeah, I got a lot of achievements and I was still working on some. And having lost that, because once it goes into creative, you can no longer get achievements. So, yeah. Again with that one, you know, it was just, I still have that one. I can still visit it, but the fact that I can't, um, the point of playing on it is it's kind of pointless now because if I can't get achievements on it, then it's like, why bother? Cow! So I mean that was a rather annoying thing to have that happen twice. I mean I still have it. I didn't actually lose it, but in my mind, it's gone because even though I still own it, the fact I can't do anything with it is kind of pointless. You know? So that sucked. I haven't worked on one since. I haven't tried to make another big area, but maybe on this stream I will. At least with this, you know, I'll have a memory of it. Hi there, Spider. How are you doing? Yeah, this will be a memory. I kind of want to like open this up, like get rid of all that in there. It'd be that hard. It would take a bit of time. Put defensive there to keep anything from hopping over. Obviously, spiders can still climb it, in with the wall, but it's just to keep out the little annoyances. Have yeah. Oh yeah, got a lot of sand. All right, one thing about me in Minecraft, I love Windows. I don't know why. I love Windows. The one place I was talking about before, the one place I built, that had windows everywhere. It had, you know, whole walls of windows, ceilings, floors, everywhere was a window. It was ridiculous. But it was neat and it was interesting. I enjoyed it so much. Man, been tired recently. Been working so much. Starting to slow me down. One thing you're gonna hear when you get older, don't get old. You're gonna hear it a lot. Yeah, and it's like it's one of those things you kinda can't help, unfortunately. I need to expand my house. Now, do. I could build it out this way and have like over here be the front door. Or I could build that way. Are there mushroom islands out there? No, just trees. Oh, it was mushrooms for a minute ago. I was like, what the heck is that rising over the horizon there? Yeah, I might build out that way. I need more wood. I have a lot, but not a lot. No, tell me what you want, what you really want. No, tell me what you want. Yeah, I know. I'm like oddly tired all of a sudden. It's happened before. It happened last night actually. I was really like oddly tired. I ended up like just quitting because I was just so tired. Everything in here I can get rid of. Like, yeah, no, wait. Yeah. Air. Yeah, I'll keep it for now. The freaking flower. Oh, that's in there. Yep. Go ahead and go to bed. Like, Latar. Some wood going on. And expand out that way. That'll be more than enough room to have. I don't want to go crazy. I want more space because it's just I knew when I built it. Like when I built a house, I built it just for what I needed at that point. And obviously, you always more space. Some of those things, you know, it happens. And you know, I knew doing all that I would need a bigger house eventually. And here we are. Put together. But let me say the main reason I wanted the Twitch studio is it's drone to yeah. Okay, what are you doing there, bud? Hey, hey, what are you doing? Yeah, you. What are you doing? Along in the water, not underneath the tree. What's up? But so when somebody follows you, it has live notifications. Now again, you're probably like, well, why'd you just use OBS or Streamlabs? And like I said before, I have had a multitude of issues with OBS and Streamlabs. You have no idea. I've biggest problem I have with Streamlabs, I like it, but it's a little funky for one. And two, what would always happen was like it would work for a while. I would do a couple streams, everything would be all fine and dandy, and then the notifications stopped working, and this would stop working, and the other would stop working, and before I knew it, things weren't ever working right, and I would have to like delete the profile, make a new one and reestablish everything. And it's like, that's getting annoying. You know, and I would like, even like, I started, like, I made one, I saved it so I could reload it, but it was like, this shouldn't be an issue. This should not be a thing I have to worry about. It should work. And I've uninstalled it and reinstalled it, you know, and I've used it multiple times. It always comes back to that same issue. And I just don't like it anymore. I just don't want to use it. And plus, there's a lot of bells and whistles with it I don't really care about. You know, I enjoy streaming because I enjoy streaming. I'm not doing this because I want to be a freaking millionaire. I mean, yeah, I want money, I want to be popular, but I'm not going into this with like the notion of, oh, I'm gonna be rich overnight. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. It's not a reality. I enjoy streaming. I enjoy talking with you guys. Even if there's no one here, I enjoy doing it. And it's just like I want to keep doing it, and I know that if I was to you know, be like a normal streamer and involve my audience a little more, that, you know, might be a little better. So, I mean, that's the reason. There is a reason behind it, and I think doing it will I should expand it out this way a little bit, because there's all that right made that pipe thing. And I forgot about that. I buried it under dirt. I actually forgot about it. What we're gonna do is rebury it like it doesn't even exist. You know, and it just Twitch Studios looks nice, and obviously it's linked right to Twitch, so whenever somebody follows me, it'll show up, and it just looks a lot more friendlier and something that I would enjoy, you know, being a part of. Now, oops, I'm already screwing up, and I wanted to go one out. Yeah, I ordered it today. Could be here Saturday. The laptop won't be for a good while. That won't ship till March-ish. But yeah, be able to have a different way to share with you guys, just to me seems like a better idea. I am excited about it, having it, doing it. I think it'll be neat. I think it'll be worth the money and worth the time. Hopefully. Yes, I'll have that Saturday. Yeah, that's what. Thing. There's only anything to like be able to hop over it and go running into my. It's right there. They can't jump over that. Yeah. Got torches up. Or beautiful. They have. I'll have it drop down. I'll do. Oops. I was like, why is it so hard? What am I hitting the ceiling for? I hate low ceilings in this game. They're annoying. You jump and you smack into them. We'll just drop it down a little bit. Fix that issue. So yeah, like I'm really trying. You know, I'm trying to be a better streamer. I'm trying to other things. You know, it's not a cheap career either. Especially like if you want to go into it and you want to go into this right, like if you're paying for it, you know, for yourself, you're gonna sink a lot of money into it. If you want to, you're gonna get good quality. I mean, just the computer I bought was like $500, and that was a Black Friday special. You know, like this mic I got, I like 50, 60, like it's actual like XLR condenser mic. Like a lot of little things you don't ever think about. It's just they add up. Should I thinking one more wall there, and I can drop down once. But I mean, we're not all, lucky enough to, you know, to have somebody that can help us out, to give us money to do this. But, do I regret doing this? No. I enjoy streaming. I've been told by multiple people I have a good voice, so, I mean, doing this and talking and streaming, it's enjoyable. Personally, I'd rather be on radio. I mean, that'd be more interesting, but, into everything. Where are my cobblestones? There they are. Bam. I might get those. Iron at it. Slap some sand in there. Cover it back up. Beautiful. Afraid of my water out there. I was afraid to move the sand. It'd be like right there. Reminds me, speaking of beaches, anybody played the Death Stranding yet? I did. I enjoyed it. I got bored because OCD, but I heard the game didn't do as well as it people hoped it would have. I mean, like, I think a lot of it. I'm just a Kojima fanboy, so it's hard to be like, oh, it's a bad game. Like, I don't want to believe that he made a bad game or something. It's possible. I know that it wasn't what people thought it was going to be. You know, people were like, they got it, and they're like, what is this? I'm just delivery man. And it wasn't as well received as I think people hoping it was going to be, but to say it was a bad game, oops, iron down there. To say that Death Stranding was a bad game, I don't believe that. I mean, was it a stellar game that like he had offered in the past? No. Was it, horrible like people saying it is? No. I mean, I don't think it was bad. It was different and it was ambitious. And he did something different and people just didn't see it or didn't appreciate it, and then that's fine. It's art. Art can be anything. There we go. Ready. This is going to be just more storage. Mm. I don't know, man. I'm like always tired anymore. It's actually getting kind of annoying. Like I don't know why. Like I've just been tired just so much. But I don't want to waste forever sleeping. That's not fun either. As I'm done here, I'll probably go take a little napaloo. Probably play for another like 20 minutes ish. Nah, I played last night and it wasn't pretty. I played Doom after I was gone to hell and I just it was too hard. I couldn't get any further. And we're up behind. There we go. But yeah, I got into hell Doom and I was tired and I was just I already was like doing bad, so I got there and I just got my butt kicked. I'm not the kind of streamer you're gonna see that's going to uh, torture themselves just to beat apart. I mean, that is not worth it. There we go. That was a lot more cheery. I like Windows. They do so much for the look and feel of an area. They take it from feeling, dull and gray and boring, you know, kind of full of life. Oh man, I don't know. Done now. I'm just crashing more and more. So, what's gonna be happening is I'm probably gonna play this a little more night. I do work this weekend, so there'll be no there won't be any streams. If there are, they'll be um towards the afternoon, work morning. But I think I'll probably just take those 2 days to catch up on some sleep. Then probably Monday we'll start new with Breath of the Wild. But then I'll have the better Elgato and I can then start streaming with that. So all that being said, I want to thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm trying, I really am. It's just I don't know. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and have a good evening.